Hey, it's Coolio. If you don't know, rain's coming down like nobody's business. I think this is a good time for another episode of Legend of Zelda Hero of Dreams. This one is going to have some water in it. And it's also going to be raining like nobody's business in game. Who knew? Of course, this rain is only going to persist as long as we're still in Lorby Graveyard, which we have promptly left. So we have some stuff to do in this episode. The first thing is to go to Carla's house and check up on her. You will see why this is important. This is the wrong house. This is gonna take a few tries because I don't remember which house it is. Might also be a good idea to go talk to Old Man Donmore. I think this is the correct house. I'm so happy. Thank you for saving Carla. I still don't know why she ran away, but I just don't care. I'm just glad to have her back. Here's a gift for all of your troubles. Say heart piece. Thank you very much for giving me a piece of your heart, lady. I find it a very touching thing that you can do. Alright, so now let's go talk to Don Moore and see if he has anything new to say. "5 Triforce pieces! Link, you're amazing!" You should really say this more often, Don Moore. I'm blushing. So, have you had any more interesting dreams? Yeah, the Dark Army seems to have gotten the last piece of the Triforce of Power, and they're going to use it to open the Temple of Light. How did you know that the Triforce of Power could open the Temple of Light? My dreams, they're telling me a lot. So where's the next Triforce piece? The next piece is in the cold, icy ruins of Roriar Temple. To get there, you'll have to climb to the top of Mount Frost. Mount Frost is to the northeast of Autumntown. But before you leave, I have something to tell you. I recently heard that there are statues of the past Links. One is found here in Autumntown, another one on Palm Island, and another one in Moblin Forest. I suggest you check them out before you head to Mount Frost. Yeah. I appear to be losing the ability to speak here, so. But of course, that's nothing new. I'm sure I could use a lesson in pronunciation from a certain Ragnats. Perhaps someday. And perhaps someday I'll stop recording these episodes like at 1:30, like just before bed, and then 3 episodes all at once. Now we've got our mission, which is to go up to Mount Frost. But I think we have enough items now that we could head over to Windy Peak beforehand. And this is a thing that's going to help us immensely. Provided, of course, that this is a thing that I can actually do right now. I haven't actually checked this. But I'm pretty sure that this is the earliest point where I can get it. In case you're wondering, we're heading up to Windy Peak before we go up to Mount Frost. And this to make another attempt to get the magic sword. And I think that getting the Gippo wand is the key to that. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Come on, get over there. Okay, here we are, Windy Peak. We just need to climb our way onto the top. And see if we can get that sword. Of course, technically the earliest that we can get the magic sword would be as soon as we get the Gippo wand, but it'd be rather silly to make a detour to get the wand, then come back and finish the dungeon. That would... Some people would go to that extent, but as silly as I am, I'm not that silly. Since I'm passing by this bomb shop that sells super bombs at 40, may as well buy a couple. Let's just get our supply back up to 3. I don't know that we'll need all of them, but you never know. I think this is some pretty good mountain climbing music, don't you? Hey, quit doing that, you jerks. How many heart pieces do we have, by the way? We have 2. Now, of course, having both the Gippo wand and the Book of Flamo, we'll also be able to unlock a couple of other secrets around the world. I'm gonna see if I can spot any of them along the way, but I'm not necessarily going to be specifically looking for those right now. We're gonna have to do a little bit of fetching pretty soon anyway, so let's try to keep as much fetching to one episode as possible. So the first time that we were here, I kind of made the note that we can't swim to the other side because Link is unable to swim. Well, the fact is, as you've probably guessed by now, we don't need to. Which leads the way to 2 rapidly firing manhandlers. Of course, having the big shield for this doesn't help at all. And here's why we needed the Gippo wand. There we go. Ta-da! Now we have 2 of these jerks. As usual. Just need to play them a little ditty and they'll break into pieces. I'm gonna spend a bunch of rupees here trying to get them a little down in health. As these things kinda smart. There we go. Okay, so I guess as soon as we get the Gippo wand is not quite the earliest that we can do this. We do also need to have the power glove to push this. Only to fight another mini-boss, the first one of these guys. Pretty sure it's the first one that we've seen in this game. Trust me, it's not the last. This guy is pretty much the de facto pre-boss guardian. Of course, he's only threatening while he still has one of his orbiters. After that point, he's kind of a pushover. We have made it to the end of the cave, and we are rewarded with the magic sword. Oh yes, feel the power. This being twice the power of the white sword, therefore 4 times the power of the training sword. So there's a fair amount of stuff now that we can kill in one hit. Of course, we can't kill these pea-hats unless they're landed on the ground. Alright, so now is the time to go over to Mount Frost, which is just west of Windy Peak. Over here. We've been here before. We couldn't really get very far, but we were here before. We can kill these guys in one shot now. It's pretty fancy. Now, these shields are here, which usually signify a bomb upgrade cave, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if we can super bomb that. Apparently not. Can you push this? Can you bomb it? No, all signs point to no. So as far as I know, this is kind of a red herring. However, now we can actually access Mount Frost. Oops, wrong button. Well, let's go south first, because why not? We're going to be exploring this entire area anyway. And it's kind of a given, isn't it? You know how I play this game. Wow, it's been so long since we've gotten a customer. Please take your time and choose 1 or 2 of my lovely products. I choose that one, I choose that one, and that's way too expensive. I just said I was going to choose them, not take them. I mean, come on, I don't even need them. I felt bad for leaving Citadel and Hyrule Castle behind, but it just felt wrong to stay there, you know? I can't put my finger on it, but something's definitely up. I heard from a friend that the princess left too. I wonder how she managed that. I don't know, but as the de facto hero, because of our bloodline, we're gonna meet her eventually. Maybe Impa here, which I believe is Irma's sister or some such, is gonna help us do that. Irma? Wow, no, long time no see. I'm not Irma, I'm Irma's sister Impa. I'm Zelda's servant. That's nice. So why are you all the way up here on Mount Frost? To bring you a message from the princess and check your progress on getting the pieces of the Triforce of Courage. What else? Well, I've got 5 pieces and I'm on my way for the 6th. I think I'm doing pretty darn good, Miss Impa. Well, you're getting faster, but you still have a ways to go yet, and the Dark Army is close or may have already opened the gateway. So hurry to Warrior Temple, which is up the mountain. I'll be here awaiting your turn, so when you get the piece at Warrior, don't forget to come back here. So what was the message you were going to give me? And don't worry about it for now. I'll tell you when you get back from the temple. It will only distract you now, and that's the last thing you need in this accursed place. Can I guess what the message is? Go! Okay, okay, jeez. Peace out. Hag. There's a lot of under breath speaking in this game. Of course, some of it is added by me after the fact. So I think this is just going to lead down to Hyrule Field. And here is your additional proof that we can't get to Mount Frost without the glove. We need to push this thing. Honestly, I thought that there was going to be more things to do, but I kind of misplaced my spot in the whole collecting things timeline, so yeah. We're not going to worry about that. This might be kind of a short video because we just need to kind of map out Mount Frost and make it to the temple, but oh well. Still better than the ancient times where we were only allowed 10 minutes per video on YouTube. Actually, the Frost Cave might be a little tricky. There are multiple entrances in this cave. The legendary star map is said to have been hidden in this cave by the Hero of Courage. Oh geez, I totally didn't notice the whole wind effect there. But yes, we can kill the we can kill blue dark nuts with only 2 hits of the sword, which is going to be particularly helpful. Now this is kind of an interesting puzzle. As you can see, touching the ice water here in the middle is harmful, so we don't want to be doing that. So what we are going to be doing is grappling our way back and forth. I just want to make sure that I don't mess up here. There we go. But yes, you need to position the braziers in such a way that you'll be able to move to the right and then back to the left so that we can move to the next room. Press the button. That is not ice water, so we can move through it freely. I believe this goes back outside. Yeah. So now we have a bit of a shortcut to get to this part. And there's a switch there. Gate here. So the obvious solution is to hit that switch, but we're going to have to come at this from a different angle. Which is the whole reason for being able to exit here. Oh, this is a nearby hole to that cave, so I'm guessing that we can just drop here. And like I said, this is definitely not the last of these that we'll have seen. But as we have the magic sword, should be no problem clearing these guys out. Yeah, I don't think that guy is of any purpose, really. We hit that. Where are we? Okay. Back at the entrance. And so we're able to continue on the cave. Should be pretty near the end now. Watch for the air here, because it will push you into the hole. In fact, I'm surprised I didn't fall in already. Careful not to be knocked around. Did I miss something? Okay. Okay. I think what it is, you see that pot over there? Yeah, there's a button there. It pretty much drawn a conclusion either that this room was time limited and I didn't notice, or that there was a button there. Anyway, at the end of these caves there's usually a bomb upgrade, but in this case we find Patty Robin. Good gods, Link, what are you doing here? That's a long story. What are you doing here? This is the last place I expected to find you. You mean my brother didn't tell you? I'm here looking for the star map. It has some connection with the shooting star that will appear in a couple of years. It'll be a huge event. Huh? Well, that's cool. Listen, Patty, have you seen a key? Apparently I'm too lazy to look over to the left. I need one pretty bad, but I can't find it anywhere. Well, actually, yes, I have. But why do you need it? I'm going up to Rorior Temple, but I sort of need that key. Rorior Temple? Link, I never took you for a treasure hunter. Are you after the Triumph Fork that's supposed to be inside the temple? Yeah, Triumph Fork. That's exactly what I'm after. Well, alright, I'll give you the key. I have an extra one anyway, and you are my best friend. And nothing else. You watch out in there, okay? A lot of people say that that place is dangerous, and some have actually died in it. I think you should get a powerful sword before even setting foot in there. Over on Windy Peak, there's supposed to be this guy with one of the strongest blades ever forged, the magical sword. I don't know if he'd sell it to you or something, but you should go see him. Well, Linky, I've got to get back to my own adventure, but it was nice seeing you. You too. Maybe someday we can work together on an adventure. Yes, that'd be cool. See ya. Yes, an adventure. And nothing else. Friend zone for life. I really shouldn't be making that joke. Anyway, that kind of slightly spoiled a little bit, because we were supposed to have gone to see someone else who was supposed to have a key, and they had already given it away to someone, and then we run into Patty Robin. But I ended up doing the cave first. Oh well. Now what is this? Some sort of strange stake or pole or something. Surely we will never know the secret behind that. I think this is the guy we were supposed to talk to in the first place. I just love the coal, don't you? Ugh, no, I hate it worse than stale chips. Curse you, chips! Sorry to hear that. I guess you're not from around here then. Nope, I'm from Palm Island. That's odd, so is that other adventurer. Oh, what other adventurer? Yeah, here comes the paradox. A girl about your age passed through. Her name was Patty Robin. I know her. She and I are friends. And nothing else. Where was she headed? Frost Cave, I think. She came in to take refuge from a storm. I gave her a key in case she needed to go up the mountain. Sorry, what was that? I was too busy thinking about how hot she is. Yep. Thanks for telling me about her. I'll have to meet up with her. In fact, I already did, and I'm just wasting your time. You're welcome. Feel free to stop in anytime you're up here. Why would I? The same conversation is going to take place every time. Anyway, before going that route, we're going to just map out the last couple of screens here that we can. Mia's house. That looks like a pretty good sword he got there, but I bet the one at Windy Peak is stronger. You mean this one that I got at Windy Peak? Yeah, I kind of got it in advance, thanks. These people don't seem to expect that I will be prepared for this adventure. Although, you know, this is the biggest linky slacker that has ever been a hero of lore. So, I don't know. So, I have a key, there is a lock, key goes in the lock like a foot in a sock. See, I came up with a rhyme for that eventually. Okay. Now, I seem to remember on the screen to the west here that there is a cave. I don't think this is in the same cave system. This is the side cave. I think it's the only side cave in the entire game. Okay, so fire at the meth here. You know, I hear that you can grind a meth's wings and make drugs. I believe they call them methamphetamines. Yeah, that joke just happened, guys. I made a drug joke! Remember, winners don't use drugs. They also don't sell them, possess them, or really have anything to do with them. Other than make ridiculous jokes. Anyway, so yeah, going into that side of the side cave was kind of fruitless. But I just saw another cave over here, and that might just be the bowl of Fruit Loops we need. Here's a Gleeok that we shall slaughter with our new sword. And what's over here? Hello there. Awfully weird place, isn't it? Would you like a bomb upgrade? Well, then come and get it, then. Come and get it. I dare ya. I double dare ya. Unfortunately, Link is constantly unable to jump. Unless, of course, he's in a 3D world. In which case, he can't really jump very high. But we have opened up a path. Now we just need to go back to the other side of the cave and follow that path. As you may have guessed, north here will just take us to the next dungeon. We shall be going there in just a moment, but first, I bet I'd like to have more bombs. Okay. I'm back through these silly rooms of silliness. Well, careful for the spikes that you totally can't Wow, that shut me up. Now here's something that I find kind of cute. They actually pulled in the thwomps from the Game Boy games. Well, that was just careless. But I have begun to yawn my face off here, so that's bound to happen. Oh, that's what I get for recording at this hour. I just can't seem to learn my lesson. One down. Two down. Dun 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 dun. Wonder if anyone will get that reference. My guess is no. And we run into this guy again. And this time we can reach the upgrade. We're now up to 32 bombs, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 14 super bombs. Okay, so north and upward we go. I do find it kind of interesting how in this game Pulswists are killed with arrows. In pretty much any other Zelda game, they're killed with the ocarina. And over here we shall find, right past this bridge, Roriao Temple. Roriao. Probably Roriao is the way that it's meant to be pronounced. Don't worry, there will be a lot of weird things to pronounce in this dungeon. Well, maybe not a lot, but more than the average. Anyway, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Hero of Dreams, we take on Roriao Temple and go for the 6th piece of the Triforce of Courage. We're getting up there. We don't have a whole lot of game to go, but the challenges keep on coming. I'm Coolio if you don't know, and I'll see you guys next time.